to some of the residents who have had a very rough morning, if I could say. Let's just get an account from them of how it has been, their thoughts on the entire process. Thank you so much for speaking to KTN News. Perhaps begin by telling us your name and what led up to the issue that took place this morning.
My name is Lily Njuguna. Today morning at about 11:30, there came some auctioneers. They broke into my house and removed everything. This case has been going on for a long time. It started in about 2015 when some people came and said they had bought this property. So we have been in 2015 when some people came and said they had bought this property. So we have been in court. We had an injunction. And so when they came in today, we asked them where their court order was to evict us, because they came with some policemen. So they just took us round and round, and they didn't show us any order. So I tried to call somebody who knows Mheshimiwa, because Mheshimiwa has been following this case. So when he arrived is when he salvaged my things. Yes.
Maybe as families who are represented here, how important was it, the intervention of the governor coming at the time when he did?
It was very crucial, because I think you've heard Mheshimiwa talk about lady who died some time ago. The story is true. The owner of this land has even had to flee out of the country because of fear and being intimidated. So we are asking for justice. We are praying that justice will be done for the landowner. That is why we have stuck with him, because I've lived here for over 15 years. Yeah.
All right, maybe if you could just talk to one more resident before I hand over Akisa. This is not particularly new, especially within this county. The issue of land rates, evictions, and all that have been very rampant in the past. How different is this particular case? Because we are made to understand that even at one point last year, the county government had actually sold off the parcel of land, and there may be two owners. Talk to us about that.
My name is Cyrus Gurekagwe. I'm an MCA at Nyeri, Mukroine. And this property have been sold to the city council 30 million. And this property is about 1.1 billion. So it was sold 30 million. And now, governor, when we called governor about 2015, he came here, and that time he was a senator of Nairobi. And that time we had to follow this case until now, whereby this case have been going on through that time. And then imagine there are about 8 houses here. They are mansions, all mansions, 3 bedrooms. And the person who was owner of this land, he just went away because he was fearing to be killed. Because it was a lot of threat, and then he has to run away. And we are praying for justice to be done for this property. And we actually tell the governor to follow this case, because now he is the governor of Nairobi, to follow this case so that this property to be returned to the owner. So that's what we are playing.
Thank you so much for speaking to KTN News. That's just the view of some of the residents of this particular estate. The governor earlier on this morning, while addressing the media, had said that he is going to take this issue to heart. And Akisa, yesterday, the governor indeed opened the County Assembly of Nairobi, and in his maiden speech, he had alluded to some of what he termed as cartels within City Hall, especially at the lands registry, that he said he would be ensuring that an audit of that particular department was done, and he was going to push for either reshuffling, replacement of some of the staff within that particular department, which he says has been prone to a lot of corruption. And just barely 24 hours after he made that speech,